maybe most of the person against natural birth or giving the right to women to choose the way she wants to do. Are you telling me that the whole system, like 120 crore population we have in India, this whole whatever birthing system they are following, it's not worth it, or it's not up to the mark that, or maybe it's not up to the standard as should be?
No, I'm not saying that. If you look at for want of a better word, the maternity market, you know, um, there are these large corporate hospitals, then there are mid-sized uh, maternity clinics, and there are small doctors' offices. Definitely, there are many doctors. There are many medical practitioners who are very passionate, who want to do the right thing, and but the problem there is that the system does not incentivize them to do the right thing. And if you see these hospitals and the multi-specialty units, a lot of them are bound by financial considerations, and as a result, because of the financial disincentive for practitioners to do the right thing, they are all caught up in this race to do volumes, to prescribe unnecessary tests, unnecessary drugs, and as a result, who is the loser? The loser is the consumer. Definitely, there are wonderful doctors who are also going against the standard system, which is being practiced, but they are in minority, and those are the people who we would love to collaborate with. People who are passionate, people who want to do the right thing, and so that there needs to be a movement to bring back the pendulum, so to speak, towards a system which is mother and baby friendly rather than hospital and medical system friendly.
When we are talking about baby and mother friendly, I've seen even in Hyderabad, if I just talk about Hyderabad, I've seen a lot of birthing center which take care of mother or maybe newly mom and the baby. So how do you differentiate your place? Because even I can see a lot of places who advertise themselves to be taking care of mother and baby. So how shall I say that healthy mother is different?
Yeah, I mean, healthy mother has a very core philosophy, is that we consider the mother to be the queen. When she comes to us, she is the most important person, not us, not the doctor or the midwife or the hospital. So it is her wish, her welfare, her her and her baby's care that we consider to be paramount. And as a result, you take an example of our appointment times. Our initial appointment lasts for 1 hour, and because obviously somebody who is expecting a baby, especially a first-time mom, she has hundreds of questions. So a very important USP, if you will, is that we are wedded to the scientific midwifery model, and every public health institution worth its name, like WHO or National Institute of Health, have said, out of research conducted over thousands and thousands of women across the world, that for 95% of healthy low-risk women, midwifery model of care provides the best outcome for both the mother as well as the baby. And if you say, what is the word midwife means with woman, and the role of a midwife cannot be overemphasized. A midwife is a trusted friend, advisor, care provider, and really a companion for life. She dedicates herself for the welfare of the mother right from her pregnancy through to childbirth, to new motherhood and beyond, and so as far as uh, women who are generally healthy, low risk, um, I think the midwifery care is the best thing that can happen to women. So that is something. We were the first people in India, and perhaps the only people who have created this unique collaborative care model where it's the natural birth focused midwifery care for women all along through their pregnancy, through childbirth and post delivery, and in case there is a emergency, in case there is a true medical need, we have all the emergency infrastructure available on site at the snap of a finger. So that is something that we are uniquely proud of, to have created this. And as far as I know, there are only about 5 or 6 such collaborative models operating across the world.
How do you see healthy mother maybe 5 years down the line or 3 years down the line? Because if you are saying if perhaps you're the only one in India, which I agree partially, but how do you see it in the future? Do you want to expand it? Do you want to just
Yeah.
spread it across?
Yeah. Already we see we have almost never advertised or put up big hoardings, or because we feel it is a message that is very important, and we feel that the empowerment of women must be felt by women themselves. And so more than anything else, our name is spread more by word of mouth rather than any fancy marketing stuff effort. And most of our moms are our biggest evangelists, and we have had situations where whole families have come to us for the birth of their babies. And so, I mean, we are very humbled, we are very grateful that that women are finally, sitting up and taking charge of their own birth rather than quote unquote outsourcing it to hospitals and other medical system. And 5 years from now, we want to see more such birthing natural birth centers run by independent midwives, because we feel birth belongs to the expecting moms, and birth belongs to midwives, not in the medical system, not in the operation theatre, not in the hospital, because birth is physiologically, it is the most wonderful gift of nature to a mother.
So you're gonna have lots of competition in this market.
We welcome. We don't see it as competition. We see them as our fellow travelers, our fellow change makers in changing a system which has gone out far too, towards, and far away from really benefiting or championing or celebrating motherhood.
That's a beautiful thought. Okay, my last question in this list. Maybe it must be close to your heart as well, and close to the heart of the moms who have given birth in your center. What kind of feedback or support you have got from your clients or customers, in my language?
Feedback has been
moms,
wonderful. Feedback has been wonderful, and to be honest, that is what makes us get up in the morning, do our work, and dedicate ourselves day after day after day towards helping women. One time, I mean, this really takes the cake. We had a mom who came to us for the birth of her baby, and then after she had such a wonderful, empowering birth, that she said to us, I will want to come to Healthy Mother again and again and again. I want keep having babies. The experience has been so wonderful and empowering. I mean, that is something that really made our day. And
That's wonderful.
and frankly, today women who have had a previous cesarean, many of them had such a traumatic birth experience that women have stopped having second babies. And so while we don't want to advocate, or we don't want to influence, but then we want to tell women that there is an alternative. There is an alternative which is far better in terms of the medical care. There is an alternative which is more empowering to them. There is an alternative which is more closer to them, and makes them really feel that they can do it. Really, I mean, so the feedback has been very encouraging, and many women are constantly supporting us, and families actually. They want us to expand, but consciously we feel that we don't want to expand to every nook and corner. We want to be small, and because that is how we can provide excellent care. We can provide such a close care to mothers that we become their trusted confidants throughout their lives.
That's nice. Thanks, Mr. Krishnan. Thanks for